We are going to be doing some work. I believe in order for us to receive our abundance and get our rain and get our showers, we have to do some work in order to get that. Some work has to be done to receive this abundance. Welcome back to the party, people. Grand Rising family, how y'all doing? How is everybody? I should wait till my girl comes on because she's always on faithfully. But I don't want y'all to wait. How y'all doing today on this 12th day of the 11th year? So it's a 3-day. Because 1 plus 2 equals 3. It's time for us to tap into some creativity. I know that much. Honey. Because it's the 12th day. 2 plus 1 is 3. That's still kind of hot. Oof. Good morning, sister. How you doing on this fine 12th day of the 11th month? I don't know why I'm talking like that today. I'm trying to wait for my girl to come on here because I know she be wanting me to wait for her a little bit. But we're gonna get started today. Okay. Today is November 12th, 2020. It's a Thursday. We're almost done with the week, y'all. We almost done with the week. So, since we're halfway through the week, almost through the week, I want to know, has anything come up for anybody? Has anything been illuminated? Any shadow shit come to light? Because they did say that this week was going to be the week of something coming to the light, something being exposed within ourselves, some deep, dark fear, some trauma, maybe some hidden secret desires or ones that we try to suppress, something that we may actually want to do in our lives but society tells us not to. I want to know, has anything come up for us? Me personally, not necessarily. Well, I think I have this week. I've been dealing with what's come up for me? I don't know how to put this into words, but basically more so really releasing the give a fuck about how people view me or how people view me or what people think about me. Because this week I've been really promoting myself. I've been really marketing myself, been sending my link to hella people, been posting my shit. So I have been feeling kind of I don't know if insecure is necessarily the word I would use, but more so just dang, I wonder how people view me. I wonder how people are going to receive me. I wonder how people are going to, But I really have to get over that because, shit, who I'm for, I'm for. And who I'm not for, I'm not for. And that's cool. I'm okay with that. I know it's some people that can rock with my personality, and I know it's some people that can't. I understand I'm a little over the top, honey. But that's okay, because that's where I like to be, at the top. But so I had to deal with that on my own today. Just really realizing that I'm walking into who I'm supposed to be. I'm coming into who I'm supposed to be, and not to worry about how people think about me or how people view me, because what people think about me ain't got shit to do with me, honey. RuPaul said that. Okay, but what's the energy for today, y'all? It's November 12th, 20. Damn. That's not. We're not. We just got that card on Sunday. No, we got that card on. That's crazy. Yesterday we got a card. We got the 6 of Swords, and we pulled the 6 of Swords on Tuesday. And now the Hermit card just fell out the deck, and we pulled the Hermit card on Monday. So yeah, but that's gonna be the clarity card, because clearly y'all don't even be giving me time to just be asking what's the energy like today. What should we do today on this 12th day of November? What is the energy like for the collective? What are some things that we need to pay attention to? We're not doing this today. What are some things that we need to pay attention to? What are some things that we need to ignore? Do y'all see what I'm saying? See, every time I don't pay attention to that one card, they send me more. This is not. I don't know. Ooh, child. I'm trying to figure out, what do I feel? Or she was supposed to read these cards. But dang, that's a lot of cards for one day, y'all. That's neither here nor there. I don't get to control the message. Okay. Alright, so we got 4 cards today, y'all. So it's clearly going to be very interesting today. Dang, what's today? Today is Thursday. It's the 12th. Still Scorpio season. Why so much energy today? And then okay, maybe it's not 3 cards. Maybe I need to pick one of the 3. How about we do that? Let's pick one of the 3. Oh, darn, I'm just so confused because the Hermit is just... All right. I mean, all right. Oh yeah, you want this read. Woo! I guess I should let them do what they do, huh? Oh yeah. What is all of this about? It's so much going on today. Why is there so much going on? Now I gotta pull up extra screens that I didn't even know was coming, honey. Why is it so much going on today, y'all? I'm confused. It's a lot of energy going on. We got the 10 of Cups, the Ace of Wands, the Emperor, and we pulled the Hermit for clarity. Dang, I passed up the Emperor. Okay, 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups, big abundance, big rain raining down on us. We know this card. We had this card recently too. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. The Emperor. And the Hermit showed itself as well, but it showed itself in an inverted position. So, are we done sitting with self? Are we done meditating? I got the 10 of Cups. Oh, dang. Did I pass the Cups? I did. What's going on? 10 of Cups. Ace of Wands. Wands are first. Ooh. Your girl, Mother Nature is on her way. I feel it, honey. Ooh. Oh, that was talking to me. Whoa. 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 That one's talking to me. And the Hermit, which represents, oh, we got 2 major arcana cards today. It's a lot of energy going on. What is this about, y'all? Okay, we got the 10 of Cups. We have, the Ace of Wands. We have the Emperor, and we have the Hermit. Okay, let's get into it. So, the 10 of Cups has cups. We all know cups represents pleasure. It represents the elements of water and female sexuality. They don't have rainbow on here, but we all know rainbows represents the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. And as you can see, they're clearly rejoicing. Some abundance is on its way. We're walking. Oh, that's funny. I get paid today. Very funny. Yeah, so we're walking into some heavy abundance right now. Like, some shit is really going on. Rain down on me. This is the song that always makes me think about. I mean, this card always makes me think about that song, because they clearly get rained on. You see that cups is sitting up there waiting for the, well, it's not even waiting, because the abundance is in the cup. You see that rejoicing? It's clearly a happy ending. The Ace of Wands. Wands is a air element card, and it also represents activity. This represents action, doing. This card represents doing. So we're doing some work. We are going to be doing some work. I believe in order for us to receive our abundance and get our rain and get our showers, we have to do some work in order to get that. Some work has to be done to receive this abundance. The Emperor. We know that the Emperor represents big fucking power, big energy. They're more powerful than a king. The Emperor is sitting on his throne. We know throne represents power. It represents ceremony. He has a crown on his head. We know that crown represents eternal life, victory, and power. What else do he got? He has an apple in his hand. Fruit represents abundance, so that will coincide with this. If we're getting some abundance going on, the Emperor has an apple in his hand. Fruit represents abundance. And he also has, they're going to call this a cross, but we all know that's an ankh. If you know what an ankh look like, we all know that that's an ankh. They're going to call it a cross, though. It represents union between man and woman, or between human and divinity. So, I mean, we have a rather good reading today. I feel like it's saying today's energy, we're going to have some abundance coming about, but it's only going to come about if we do the work. We have to do the work, action. We've been knowing this for a very long time. We have to do the work to receive the things that we want. In order for us to be able to do the work, to receive the things we want, we have to walk into our power and remember who the fuck we are. Remember whose we are. We are emperors and empresses. Or, was it the high priestess? Is I think the high priestess is the equivalent of the emperor in the deck. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what that is. Pretty freaking positive. Yeah, because there's no empress in this deck. Let me just double check, y'all. You know, I like to know what I'm talking about. Ooh, and what? Yeah, it is. Yep. Oh, no, I lied. There is an empress. I just never pulled that card. It's very interesting. I don't think I ever pulled the empress card. Okay, anyways, we have the emperor. That's telling us that we need to start walking into our power. Remember who the fuck we are, because that's the only way that we're going to be able to be confidently do the work to get the abundance that we're looking for. The only way that we can confidently do the work to get the abundance we are looking for is if we walk into our divine power. Remember who the fuck we are and whose we are. Like, come on, y'all. It's time and time again it has been telling us that we know who we are. We have the power. It's time to do the work. And we just keep, like, we just keep not really paying attention. Okay, so let's get into this read real quick, y'all. It says 10 of Cups, and they lived happily ever after. This card represents fulfillment on all levels. It's dreams come true, wishes fulfilled, and it is one of the most positive cards in the deck. If you asked a yes or no question, the tarot and got this card in your reading, the answer is almost always a yes. The upright position, it represents completion, happy endings, emotional fulfillment. The number is 10 and or 1 because 1 plus 0 equals 1. The element is water. The symbol is tree and cup. We know trees represents fertility. Again, now is the time to plant the seeds that we want to see harvest. Now is the time to plant the seeds that we want to see harvest. This is saying this card represents fulfillment on all levels. All levels, dreams coming true, financially, mentally, in the love department, in your family department, in your job, in your career. Like, literally fulfillment on all levels. Dreams come true, wishes fulfilled, and it is one of the most positive cards in the deck, honey. One of the most positive cards in the deck. Completion, happy endings, emotional fulfillment. Now is the time. Now is the time to set shit in stone. Now is the time to start planting seeds. It's the time. We about to reap everything that we want. Ace of Wands. Actions speak louder than words. This card says just go for it. It's a time of action, of newness, of potential. If you've been struggling with something, the ace can indicate that you've reached a breakthrough moment. Just don't get too restless. Your energy could be high here, and it would be easy to rush into something before you're really prepared. Prepare. It says in the upright position, the keywords represents inspiration, new beginnings, and action. The number is 1. The number is 1. 10. 1 plus 0 is 1. The number is 1. The element is fire. The symbols were, oh, I didn't even see no castle back. Oh, there is a castle right there. Whoa, off in the distance. The element is castle, cloud, wand, and water. Castle represents protection. We are divinely protected. We are divinely protected on this new beginning that we are walking into. Whatever this new breakthrough that we are walking into, we're divinely protected. Go forth with peace and trust and know that it's for you. Cloud represents either a warning, or lack of wisdom, but in this reading it's not a warning and it's not a lack of wisdom. It's more so prepare, more so do the work, more so get ready, because you're about to walk into heavy abundance. You're about to walk into heavy fulfillment. So this card is not a warning per se, more so just get ready, get prepared, because you're about to walk into some shit that you really want. Wand, we know wand is activity. Oh no, that's wand is male sexuality, and it's the elements of fire. Interesting. We have had this week too. We got the feminine sexuality, we got the masculine sexuality. Big duality going on today. There's a lot of duality going on today. Okay, the emperor. The emperor looks rather stern sitting on his throne, doesn't he? He holds a staff in his right hand. He is the male counterpart to the empress and is opposite of her in many ways. Where she is receptive, he is assertive. Where she is the mother, he is the father. The number is 4, foundation. The element is fire. The zodiac symbol is Aries. The symbols are armor. He clearly has on armor. Cross, crown, throne. We already know what throne and crown and cross represents. Armor also represents protection and strength. So, not wrong one. So we got 2 cards here today that's telling us that we are divinely protected. We are protected. We got protection and strength. This card says we have protection. So understand that whatever we are walking into, whatever work that has to be done so that we can receive this abundance, we're protected. The work may be hard. The work may very well be hard, and it may hurt to do it, but you're protected. You have the armor of God on. If you grew up in church, or if you like just kind of, know anything about Christianity, they always say that you have the armor of God. There's certain tools that are the armor of God, like the Bible, or there's certain verses or something. I don't know, but there's an armor of God that you're supposed to put on to protect yourself. And he's got on armor right now, and he's very protected. And then we have the castle in the background that also tells us we're protected. In the upright position, the emperor's number is 4. That's the number of foundation. Stability. He asks that you use logic and reason when he appears in a reading. You may be tempted to just go with your hunches, but he cautions that you balance the head and the heart. You're going to need stability and structure in this situation. This is the card of leadership, and it's asking you to not This is the card of leadership, and it's asking you to not let the energy run away with you, but to approach things with discipline and control. In a reading, the emperor can also represent the father or father figure. Like the empress was the mother of the tarot, this is the father of the father of the tarot. He indicates provision and protection. He brings guidance and counsel. And if he appears in your cards, he can either be telling you to listen, or he can be telling you to take control of the situation around you. He is very much illogical. He's very much illogical and reasoning rather than a feeling and intuitive kind of energy. That makes a lot of sense because, again, duality. Earlier this week, we were told to trust ourselves. Earlier this week, we were told to think, to feel rather than think. We were told to go with intuition and to actually feel our decisions. Now, we're being told, okay, time's up for intuition. Now it's time to think. You trust yourself enough to feel it. Now trust yourself enough to think it. You trust yourself enough to go with intuition. Now it's time to trust yourself enough to go with the knowledge that you have, the wisdom that you have, gained over this past week from sitting with self, from trusting self. All of the things that you have gained this week, now it's time to put that shit in motion. Now it's time to action. Now it's time to do the work. Action speaks louder than words. So I think today, this week was more of we did do stuff this week, but it was more of a inward type of doing. It was more of a self type of doing. It was more of a planning type of doing. We were getting prepared. We were isolating. We were in solitude. We were trying to figure it out. And now I feel like now we figured it out. Today is the day that you put that shit in action. Today is the day that you actually implement the plan. Today is the day that you actually start to act on it. Like it says, actions speak louder than words. This card can also indicate structure and organization. It's a good indication that if something is chaotic in your life, you're about to find a way to take control over things and bring them back into order. He's usually a good omen, but he does reflect rules and regulation. That comes with a caution to not overdo the discipline. Wow. Keyword, structure, authority, discipline. That is so crazy, y'all, that this card represents discipline and structure, because I literally, as y'all know, I have taken this yoga training program, and I ain't gonna lie, it was kind of easy at first, but when I say easy, I mean like the requirements to like not eat sugar, meat, dairy, what else? Can't eat meat, sugar, dairy, bread, no sex, no liquor, and no recreational drug use. That shit was easy at first. Like, that shit was so easy at first. And then, like, woo, okay, started getting hard. And I just started falling off the fucking wagon. I was like, dang, last night I was in the shower, like, I really need to work on my discipline. I really need to work on my discipline and my character and my integrity and walking and do what I'm supposed to do. I signed up for this class. I need to do it. And here come this card talking about structure, authority, discipline. But then it also says a caution not to overdo the discipline. So I shouldn't beat myself up about it. I'm still learning. Still the first week. I still got some chances to get back on the horse and get it right. But we got some abundance coming in today. We got some good shit. We about to hear some good news. Like I said, this is a time of happily ever after. This is a time of fulfillment. This is a time of dreams coming true, honey. This is a time of you getting all that you want. Completion, fulfillment, happy endings are literally on their way. But, you only get all of this. You only get the happy endings if you do the work and plant the seeds. You have to do the work. You have to be active. You have to get active and involved in your process. I keep saying this. The cards keep saying this. The only way for us to, and then the thing is, they keep telling us that we're going to get the happy ending. They keep telling us that we're going to get, oh yeah, maybe I shouldn't have the fan on. They keep telling us that we're going to walk into this abundance. Abundance is ours, says the Lord. It's our birthright to get everything that we deserve. It's literally ours. They keep telling us that. But you got to do the work. You have to do the work. It's not just going to fall in your lap just because it's yours. It's not going to be handed to you just because it's yours. You have to do the work. You have to show that you're willing to fight for it. You have to show that you want this shit. For real. It's not yours. You don't get it just because it's yours. You have to show that you really want this shit. Actions speak louder than words. That goes for me too. Actions speak louder than words. I say that I really want this. I say that I want to be a yogi, and I say that I really want to be a part of this program and things of that nature. My actions have to speak louder than my words. I have to actively do that thing. I have to walk with structure and discipline and logic rather than how I feel. Also, a lot of the things that they want us to stop doing is attached to our emotions. A lot of us eat based on our emotions. A lot of us don't eat for nutrition. We eat based on our emotions. We drink based on our emotions. We smoke based on our emotions. We have sex based on our emotions. All those things that they want me to cut out, or that they want us to collectively cut out. When I say us, I mean the people in the class. Those things are tied to our emotions. This card is telling you now is the time to think rather than feel. Now is the time to use logic. Now is the time to set that foundation, that authority, that structure. Build the life that you want. Actually, actively work towards it. Actively work towards it. Put your actions ahead of your words. Put your actions ahead of your words. Think, use logic, use discipline. Don't be feeling that shit no more. It's time to, I won't say no more, but it's time to balance. It's time to balance. Earlier this week, we were all in the fields. All in this week, we were all in our intuition. So sorry, I have a schedule. That was one of my alarms. But yeah, now it's the time for balance. Now we need to think. Now we need to utilize our brain. Now we need to utilize that wisdom that we learned this week. Now we need to utilize logic. Now we need to utilize our structure, our authority, our discipline. Like I said, we walking into the abundance. Everything is ours. Everything is ours. Everything that we want is ours. Me getting my yoga certification, my yoga teacher instructor, yoga teacher certification is mine. It is literally mine. I gotta get it, but I have to do the work first. I have to do the work. I have to do the work first. I have to act first. I have to put my actions ahead of my words. I say that I want this, but my actions have to align with it. My actions have to. I have literally fallen off the wagon. We started class. Okay, but here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. We started class on Monday, but technically I started the restrictions on Friday. So I pushed myself before I was even supposed to push myself. And so then I kind of felt all, you know, like whatever, we making excuses to do whatever we want to do. But no, for real, I have to put those actions before those words. I say that I want it, and I be talking about it a lot, but my actions have to align with my word. My actions have to align with my word. And that's why last night I was speaking integrity over myself. Character, discipline, integrity. Character, discipline, integrity. I kept repeating those 3 words because my actions have to align with my words. This is what I said that I want. Now I need to do the work. I need to make sure that I am aligned in all areas of my life. And the only way that I can do that is if I walk in my power of who I am. That authority that I have. I'm an empress. You are an emperor. You are an empress. You have the power. You have the discipline. You have the structure to do the work. You have it all to do the work. And by doing the work, only then will you receive your abundance. Only then will you receive the life that you're supposed to live, that you're supposed to walk in. But the thing is, it starts with you. Everything starts with you. Everything. That's a lot of energy today for us, simply for them to tell us everything starts with you. That's basically the message for today. Everything starts with you. That abundance that you're waiting on, the fulfillment that you're waiting on, the life you want to live, those accomplishments of your dreams and your goals, the success, the level of success that you're trying to reach, it starts right here with you. It starts with you recognizing your power. It starts with you recognizing your authority. It starts with you walking in your authority, knowing that you are divinely protected because you have the armor of God on. Knowing that abundance is yours because you literally have fruit in your hand. Abundance is yours. Knowing that you are divinely connected to source. You're divinely connected. Do y'all see the Ankh, which represents union between human and divinity? You are divinely connected to source. You have all that you need to do the work. You have all that you need to do the work. And doing the work, you will receive all the abundance you want, all that fulfillment you want, all the material things you want, etc., etc. It literally all starts with you. Now, for clarity in this reading, we have the Hermit. The Hermit card is now reversed. Monday, we pulled the Hermit card in the inverted position, which told us to sit with ourselves, to think, to focus, to be in isolation, not isolation, but to be in solitude and to be with self. Today, we have this card in the inverted position, which means, okay, now it's time to come out. Now it's time to come out of your shell. Now it's time to come out of your intuition. Now it's time to come out of feeling. And it's time to now start thinking. It is time to now start implementing action. It is time to start doing. It's over for sitting with self. Come out of that. Come out of that. And all of the things that you learned this week, all of the wisdom that you gained this week, it's time to put it into action. Let's read the Hermit in the inverted position. Okay. Okay, wait, hold on. I'll put you guys over here so I can read it. Hold your horses. Hold on, there's some stuff over here. Hold on, guys. All right. Please don't fall, because I would just lose it. The Hermit in the inverted position means the Hermit can indicate that you're spending too much time alone. No man is an island. If you're feeling down, disheartened, or depressed, you probably don't need to spend so much time alone at the moment. Don't take it to heart if someone else needs space at this time either. This is a time of reflecting why you withdrew and determining what you need to do to restore the balance in the situations again. Too much isolation can be dysfunctional. Again, like I said, it's time to come out. We spent enough time with self this week. If you actually sat down with self and spent time with self, you know that now is the time. You learned this week. You gained wisdom this week. You reflected this week. You was in solitude this week. So now you learned. You felt. You were in intuition. You were in your body. You felt. You were feeling. You were not in your head. You were in your body. And that's what you were supposed to do. Congratulations to doing that. But now it's time to come out. Now it's time to come out of your shell. Now it's time to come out of your body and get in your head. Now it's time to come out of your intuition and get in your logic. Now it's time to stop feeling and start thinking. All of your feels that you felt this week are leading you to your thoughts. All of the things that came up for you in reflection, all of the things that came up for you in solitude, they are now leading you to come out of solitude. Now it's balance. Balance, that's the biggest thing that we have to learn. The biggest thing that I think we need to learn is balance, because too much of anything is not good. Too much of anything anything is not good. And I think that we need to understand that, because a lot of times we overindulge in good things and in bad things. So even if you're like, oh, too much of this can never, no, too much of anything, good or bad, is not positive for the body, positive for the soul, positive for the mind. You need balance. So yes, although while it was great for you to spend time with self, and while it was great for you to be in solitude and to reflect and be with self and to think and be in the body and be in the body and be in the body, it's time to come out. The card is telling you, now is the time to balance. Now is the time. You were once in, now it's time to come out. You were once in your body, you were once using intuition, now it's time to get in your head. Now it's time to use logic. Now it's time to do the work. Now it's time to put all those feelings to action. Now it's time to put all those feelings that you felt, all those things that came up for you. Balance your feelings with your mind. Balance your feelings with your thought. Balance your intuition with your logic. Balance those two out. See how those two can match together. See how you can incorporate all that you learned this week with your action today, because it's time to do the work. It's time to get ready. It's time to prepare. It's time to prepare. It's time to prepare for that abundance that is coming. Do you see that these people are ready? Do you see that they're rejoicing? They are ready because they have their cups aligned. I'm pretty sure they washed these cups out. They set them there to receive the abundance that is ready for them. They did the work. They did the work. That's why it's happily ever after. It's happy endings, because they did the work. They followed the journey. They did the work. All of that starts by getting out of your body and into your head. Start using your logic. Start using your power. Start walking in your authority. Walk in your authority. Use your mind. If you trusted yourself enough to use your intuition and to fulfill your gut and go with gut, trust yourself enough to go with your thoughts. Trust yourself enough to go with your mind. Trust yourself enough to go with the wisdom that you gained this week. You didn't learn these things that you learned this week for nothing. All this shadow shit did not come up for you for nothing. All these things weren't revealed to you in solitude for nothing. Now it's time to take that and act on it. Take that, think about it, act on it. It's a lot going on today. But hey, you want your abundance, don't you? You want to walk into the life that you want, don't you? You want to be prosperous and healthy and wealthy, don't you? Do the work. How do I do the work? How do I do the work? How do I walk into my power? How do I figure out who I am? How do I do that? Walk into your power, honey. Figure it out. Figure it out. Well, you should. We already had the week. We figured it out this week. We had enough time to figure it out. If you've been following these readings, if you are, if you are not new to this, you come every day. You already did the work. You've been doing the work all week. So now today, when it's asking you to step into your power, it's easy peasy for you, because you literally are. You have done the work this week. You have done the intuitive work this week. You've done the body work this week, or up until today. Now it's time to do the head work. Now it's time to do the thinking, the logic work. Now it's time to step into power. And that should be nothing. That should be easy peasy for y'all. That should be nothing, because you've already been preparing this week. You've been preparing in the spiritual. Now it's time to prepare in the physical, okay? Now it's time to prepare in the physical. You've already prepared in the spiritual this week. You were already in this. You were already in the spirit this week. You had your head fully in the spirit this week. Now it's time to come out. Now it's time to focus on the physical. Now it's time to get into that head of yours. Now it's time to implement. Now it's time to put actions. Everything that came up for you. Now it's time to put those into action, because you got abundance waiting for you. Abundance is at the door. It's been waiting for you at the door. You just gotta do the work. You have to do the work, y'all. And the cards have literally been saying the same thing for so long, just in so many different ways. Know who you are, know whose you are, do the work that's going to lead you to your happiness. They've been telling us the same thing, y'all, literally ever since. And I'm not even gonna say, yeah, I said us. They've been telling us. They've been talking to me too. The cards talk to me too. They're talking to all of us. We have to do the work. We have to do the work. We have to do the work. That's the only way to get what you want. And if you don't want to do the work, cool. Shut the fuck up complaining about life then. If you don't want to do the work, if you don't want to do the shadow work, if you don't want to sit with self, if you don't want to feel, if you don't want to think, if you don't want to act, that's cool too. Just shut the fuck up complaining about your miserable ass life. in your mediocre ass life. Like, that's what you want. Because you're not doing the work. You don't want to do the work. So stop complaining. Literally, shut the fuck up. Hold your peace. Do the work or forever hold your peace. I don't know how often. I don't know how much I can keep saying that for y'all to understand. I'm going to keep saying that as long as the cards keep telling me to. I can't ignore the messages. But we got to do the work. We all do. Me too. Me included. Like, I'm not perfect. Like, I just told y'all, I've been fucking up with my yoga. I've been fucking up with my yoga. My dedication. My what I say that I want, I have to put those actions I have to put those actions first. Actions speak louder than words. I say that I want this. But are my actions aligned with what I say? Am I walking in integrity? And that, to me, that's what integrity is. Integrity is your actions lining up with your words. Because motherfuckers say all types of shit all day long, honey. That's so good. Motherfuckers say all types of shit all day long. And you just be like, okay, are you ever gonna do anything? Are you ever gonna do the shit that you say? Are you ever gonna talk? Like, motherfuckers have goals and dreams and wants and desires and all types of shit. Like, right now, motherfuckers have whole building designs in their heads of their boutique or their daycare or their barbershop or their whatever. They literally can see it. They can literally envision the building, the layout, the design, the interior decoration. They can see the grand opening. They can see everything, but they ain't doing no fucking work to get to it. So it's like, okay, don't shit come to a dreamer but a dream? Nothing comes to a dreamer but a dream. You got to do the work. You have to actively do the work. You have to act on those things. What's the purpose of wanting something? No, fuck wanting it. What's the purpose of talking about it if you ain't gonna do it? I don't like that shit. I don't like when people come to me talking about what they want to do and all this other stuff, but don't never do it. You're gonna be waiting around forever. Ain't nobody gonna give you a handout. Nobody's gonna hold your hand. Nobody's gonna tell you, hey, okay, I know you want to do this, so come do it. No, you gotta go seek. And I'm not saying that assistance won't come to you, but the only way assistance is gonna come to you if you put yourself in the right fucking positions. You gotta do the work. You're not gonna find a mentor to help you with your business sitting at the house, or if you want to open a restaurant and you need assistance, you're not gonna get assistance by sitting in the fucking house complaining and whining about it. How about you go start going to restaurants that you like? How about you start going to the restaurants that cater to the type of cuisine that you want to open up? Start looking at menus, start looking at prices, start seeing shit. Put yourself in positions to learn, put yourself in positions to elevate, actively do the work. Put yourself in positions to receive abundance. Put yourself in positions to receive assistance. Like, I keep wanting to say that it's not that hard, and it sounds so cliche, and it sounds so asshole-y of me, but it ain't that hard. You want something? Do something. You want something? Do something. Walk into your power. Start using your mind. Start thinking. Start using that wisdom that came up for you today. You know exactly what to do. Trust yourself. You know exactly what to do. Trust yourself. Walk into your authority. Walk into your power. Build your foundation. Build your structure. Start having discipline. Create a schedule for yourself. Create a schedule for yourself that you follow every day. And let's be realistic. Create a schedule that is realistic to your life. Create a schedule that is realistic to your needs. A lot of us are at home right now in these times because of the pandemic. Create a structure that is realistic to your life. Create a structure that you can follow every day so that you can start building stability, so that you can start building structure, so that you can start building discipline. That will help you. All of this will help you in the action. I'm trying to tell y'all, I'm speaking on things that I know. Creating a structure, creating a schedule, having some type of discipline will help you in doing the work. It will help you in acting. It will help you in doing the action, especially if you know, like I said, I had an alarm that just went off because I have a schedule. If you know that between this time and this time, your schedule says you're supposed to be reading a book, that's actively doing the work. You are actively doing the work to manifest this abundance that you want. because you are putting your actions into play. If you're not between this time and this time, you said that you want to work on your craft. Okay, you're actively doing that. You're creating structure. You are actively working towards your abundance. The universe can then reward that because they can see, oh, they really want it. They are really working towards it. They are really putting their actions into it. They're really putting blood, sweat, and tears into it. Okay. Rain down on me. They ready. Happily ever after. You see that they did the work, right? You see that the kids is playing. The parents are rejoicing. They did the work. They got there. And it's so crazy because this reading kind of, the way that it fell in a very, well, I was going to say it fell backwards, but it didn't fall backwards. It didn't fall backwards at all. It didn't fall backwards because usually this is what appeals to people anyway. So this is the first card that came out. This is what appeals to people. Yeah, people love that happy ending. People love knowing that it's abundance around the corner. People love knowing their dreams is about to be fulfilled. Cool. So they gonna pull this card in to reel your ass in just to let your ass know. Boop. Work has to be done. Work has to be done. Action, action, action. You're not getting this for free. You're not getting it for free. You gotta put in some work. You gotta put in some work. How do I do that? How do I put in work? How do I act on it? I don't know what to do. Use the wisdom. Think. Use the logic. Get in your head. Get in your head. All those ideas. It's a 3-day. 2 + 1 is 3. Creativity. Creativity. Get into your head. Get into your head. Get into your mind. Get inspired. Get inspired. That's how you do the work. That's how you do the work. You start thinking. You start planning. You start using the wisdom that you gained this week from sitting with self. That's what you do. And then, yeah, you know, it's time to, this card says, come out of the shell. Come out of isolation. Come out of solitude. It's time. It's time. You learned enough this week. You sat with self enough this week. You learned. You gained some wisdom. Now put that wisdom to play. Use that mind. Use your logic. Put all that shit into place so that you can start actively working towards your goals. Actively working towards your success. Actively working towards your desired outcome. Because it's on its way. It's literally around the corner. It's on its way, y'all. It's on its way. We just have to be prepared and do the work. And I want to stress this because if I don't stress this enough, I want to stress this. You do not have to do the work. If you do not want to do the work, be honest with yourself first. Then be honest with God and your guides and your ancestors. You don't have to do the work if you don't want to. Just be real with self. If you don't want to do the work, cool. Shut the fuck up complaining. You ain't got to do the work. You can live your basic ass, miserable ass, mediocre life if that's what you want. No, do it. That's what you want. Be real about that shit. You ain't got to do the work. And trust me, everybody does not want to do the work. Everybody don't want to do the work, and everybody not going to do the work. That's why I set this platform to give space to people to be who they want to be and do what they want to do. I'm here for the people that want to do the work. I'm also here for the people that don't want to do the work because I want to give you that freedom to know that is your choice. That is your choice to not do the work. That is a choice. But I told y'all yesterday. I told you what happens after you make the choice to not do the work. I told you what comes behind that. So I'm not ever discouraging anybody to do something that they don't want to do. But there's consequences to face for every choice we make. Every choice we make, there are consequences to face behind it. And the thing is, for me, is I kind of just would rather have the consequences that don't hurt so much. Like, yeah, I don't want that other shit that comes with not choosing to do the work. At the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords says, do not hesitate to leave behind that which has truly inspired. Ten of Swords says, do not hesitate to leave behind that which has truly expired. This looks like a card of loss and betrayal, and it is. However, it's also showing you that there is no point in worrying about this situation anymore. It's finished, finito. It's a foregone conclusion. So put it behind you and focus your attention onto something that is going to be more rewarding and beneficial to you. 10 is the number, or 1. The element is air, cloud, mountain, sword. So it's time for us to really just do the work. It's been time. It's really been time for us to do the work. Do the work. Get your desired outcome. live your best motherfucking life, and then help some other people live their best motherfucking life while you at it. That's the goal. At least that's my goal. My goal is to do the fucking work, to elevate myself, live the life I want to live. And while I'm on this journey to elevating and living the life I want to live, I want to bring some motherfucking people with me. I want to bring some kinfolk with me. Y'all ready? You ready to do the work? Let's go. You ain't ready to do the work? I mean, I could send you a postcard. That's about it. I don't know what else to tell you. I don't know. So, yeah. It's time to do the work, y'all. That's it. Peace, love, light, blessings to you all. And as always, literally, the marathon continues. It's never ending. It's never ending. Ever evolving. All right. I love y'all. Bye.